Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Rock Fabulous 40s, and I'm going to do something just a little bit different today. I was on Ulta a couple of weeks ago, and I saw, you know how on Ulta you can click on the little new button and it brings you to all the products that are new. Well, on Ulta, I saw some really affordable products from the brand J.cat. And J.cat's is a very affordable brand that Ulta carries. I saw some new products on J.cat's, and I went ahead and picked a couple of them up because I wanted to test them out. And one of them being the J.cat's Cushion Foundation, this little guy right here. And when I picked him out, I realized, or actually I thought about it, and I was like, you know, I do have some other J.cat's products that I've never used, and I want to actually put some of these products to the test. So I went ahead and picked up a few more J.cat's products and decided I want to do a full face of nothing but J.cat's and just see how this makeup actually performs. You guys know I am in my mid-40s and I have fine lines and wrinkles. So I want to put this affordable makeup to the test to see if it's any good, to see if it's going to sink into the fine lines and wrinkles, you know, to see how it's going to make me look when applied. So that's what I'm going to do. All the products I have, everything I'm going to be applying is a J.cat's product, and I'm going to be using my affordable brushes as well. I have my Wet n Wild brushes here that I'm going to use. And then I also have, just in case I need it, a foundation sponge. This is the pure sponge that came in the BoxyCharm, what, 2 months ago, maybe 3 months ago. I have that here on standby just in case I need it. So we are going to go ahead and we're going to jump right in. And everything, like I said, everything I have here is from J.cat. So I'm going to try to do a full face using nothing but just these products. I don't have a primer from J.cat's. I didn't see one online. I couldn't find a primer for them. So, and I'm not saying that they don't have one. I just didn't find it. But I do have a makeup setting spray infused with cucumber. This guy right here. I've never used him before, but I think I'm going to go ahead and use him maybe as a primer just to see how he does, because you know sometimes these brands come out with primer sprays, so maybe, even though this says it's a setting spray, maybe it'll work as a primer spray. So I'm going to start with it and give it a shot, and hopefully it doesn't just like squirt in my eyes and everywhere. Oh well, it smells really good. It does have a cucumber scent to it, and the sprayer is actually really nice. It didn't spray like everywhere. Little drop here and there, I guess, but it's not like a big of spray, and it didn't just soak my entire face. So that's nice. Alright, so once that dries a little bit. Okay, so as I'm waiting for that to just kind of dry on my skin, I want to talk a little bit about the J.cat's Cushion Foundation, this guy right here. Now, he was actually kind of expensive for a J.cat's product. Most of this stuff that I have here, actually all of the stuff that I have here, was picked up for under $10. This one was actually kind of expensive. This little foundation guy was $18. Now, on Ulta, you can use the $3.50 coupons, the $3.50 off coupons to get it a little cheaper. Occasionally, you can find buy one, get one half off, which that helps a little bit too. But $18 for a drugstore foundation is really, really, really up there. All right, so let me read you a little bit about what Ulta says about this foundation. It says that J.cat Beauty's Cushion Foundation has a multitasking formula that delivers flawless coverage, sun protection, and hydration. It contains hyaluronic acid that will improve your skin's moisture content while strengthening skin's barrier and keeping your skin hydrated throughout the year without making it oily. It's light enough for oily skin, gentle enough for sensitive skin, and great to treat damaged skin. One-Step Cushion Compact is great for all skin types, sensitive, dry, oily, acne-prone, and combination. Compact comes with an innovative absorbing puff applicator that cools and offers seamless application every time. It can be worn alone or with makeup underneath it. How would you wear makeup underneath your foundation? It can be worn alone or with makeup underneath it. That's kind of really weird. Anyway, so it does say that it contains sun protection, but yet it doesn't say what the sun protection is. It doesn't say if it's like an SPF 15, SPF 30. It's nowhere on the packaging here at all. The fact that it does have hyaluronic acid is wonderful. It means it's going to keep your skin moisturized without being overly oily, hopefully. But $18, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. It comes in 8 shades, and $18 for this is really kind of high, like I said, for a drugstore foundation. But we are going to just go right ahead and jump right into it. I almost dropped it on the floor. So again, this is the compact. It's got a little button, it pushes open. You have your little poof like most of all your cushion compacts have. It's got a nice mirror here that it's got a little protective sticker on it that you can peel off. And then you've got your protective cap. I've never even opened it. See, there's the thing there. Let's go ahead and peel this guy off, and there's your cushion. Now, I don't know if I've already mentioned this, but I am in the color medium beige, 103 medium beige. I am hoping this is going to be a match. Okay, the cushion, oh, there we go. I was pushing it, and it felt kind of dry, but after you push it in for a minute, it seems to be okay. So let's see. Well, it might be a little bit light, but you know what? We're going to work with it. So let's try the poof. Okay, so here it is on the poof. And I'm just going to dab, 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 dab. And just as I expected, I do not like the poof. Poof has got to go. All right, I'm going to use my sponge here. Dip my sponge in there. Oh yeah, much better. I'm not a big fan of these pure sponges. They're really hard, but this is definitely better than trying to use that poof. Okay, so it's not a great coverage. It's a very light coverage, so I don't want you guys thinking that I'm going to get a full nose ring out. I don't want you guys thinking I'm going to get a full coverage out of this foundation, because that's just not going to happen. As soon as it's pressed into the skin, it's like instantly dried down. I mean, I don't feel it. It is very, very lightweight. But then again, it is a very, very sheer coverage as well. I'm not, maybe just a little bit more coverage than sheer. I would say a very light coverage, but it feels nice on the skin. I'm going to see if I can build it up just a hair. Okay, so I was able to build it up just a hair, but it is still a light coverage. It's not a really, I mean, it's not a full coverage foundation, not by any means. It is also, as soon as I applied it, it dries down pretty quick, and it is matte. So my skin doesn't feel like it's getting a whole lot of hydration, but I don't know. I'll wear it for a little while. We'll see how it goes. All right, now I don't have a concealer from J.cat, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the foundation for concealer as well. So I'm just going to grab my little brush here, and I'm going to dip it into the compact. And we're going to see if I can place it as concealer here. And it doesn't feel like it needs setting, but I do have some powder, so I want to try it out. This is the J.cat Luxe Pro Powder in Banana. I've never really used a banana powder before. Banana powder is just kind of a yellowish type powder. Okay, so all I did was I just put a little bit of the powder in the lid and just mixed it up into the brush and smoothed it on. And I'm going to go a little bit down into the pores a little bit. So just so you guys know, the foundation does absolutely nothing for my pores. It does not sit in them and make them look like polka dots, but it doesn't do anything to mask them either. And the powder, I just kind of placed some powder all over my face, and it made me look really cakey. So now I'm going to buff it in with my sponge to hope to uncake it just a little bit. Alright, so The foundation itself, pretty drying. The powder just made it look like cake face. All right, let's go on to brows. I have this brow pencil here from J.cat, and this is called the Duo Brow Pencil. And this was less than $6, I think. I think maybe this was like $4 or something. Anyway, so you've got a spoolie on one end here, and you've got the product on the other. And it's not your skinny little tiny pencil like you're used to seeing in brow pencils. It's just kind of a normal sized retractable pencil. It's kind of oval shaped actually. So let's see how this does in the brows. Okay, the color is a great match. What color is this? This is dark brown is all it's called. Oh wait, there's something here that says pull out. Pull out? What am I pulling out? Pull out? Pull... No? I don't know. Anyways, there's something there on it that says pull out. You guys see it right there? Pull out. Pull out. But I don't know what it's talking about. Pull what out? Nothing pulled out. Anyways, the color seems to be a pretty good match. This is not going to be a great product to define the brow. I think this product is a good product so far for being able to just fill in some sparseness. So like if you already have a decent brow and you just need to do a little bit of fill in, I think this will be nice. Okay, so the brow pencil is not too bad. I don't mind the brow pencil. You just got to be a little light-handed. It's pretty soft, so you do got to be a little light-handed with it. But for people that already have a decent brow that just need maybe a little bit of fill-in, I think this is really nice. So yeah, okay, cool. So the brow product I approve of so far. Okay, let's move on to eyeshadow. Now, I don't have an eye primer, but I do have a shadow, so I'm not going to use any eye primer today because I didn't see any for J.cat's. Anyway, so I have got this little 5-pan shadow palette here. It's called the Fab 5. This guy right here, and it's in the color Bronze Creature. Oops, it comes with a little brush that just fell out. It's a little sponge tip applicator brush. So this is what it looks like. And I'm going to go ahead and dive right in with this guy. So the first thing I'm going to do is, and just so you guys know, this is all shimmer. There's absolutely no matte in this palette at all. It is complete shimmer. I'm going to go in with this guy right here. And I'm just going to throw him into the crease because he is a shimmer. And I don't like doing my eyes in all shimmer, but I guess sometimes you just don't have much of a choice, right? So here we go. Really, that's not too bad. I'm kind of shocked. Okay, now I'm going to go in with this deeper shade right here. It's kind of a, I want to say reddish brown. I'm just going to put that right into the crease in the outer corner here. Okay, I'm just going to take the bare brush and blend it. Okay, that's not too terrible. Let me do the same on the other side. Okay, so far so good. These actually blended quite nicely. I'm actually really, really shocked in a good way. Alright, now I'm going to go into this kind of lighter, the middle shade here in the pan. You guys hear my cat out there? And I'm going to put this all over the lid. Alright, now I'm going to take this guy here, this kind of pink guy, and put him in the inner corner and right under the brow bone. Just a little bit of something something up there right under the brow. Let's go inner corner as well. You know what? I want to brighten up that inner corner just a little bit more. I'm going to go into this white one here. Okay, so now I'm going to take this darker one and put it right underneath that bottom lash line. Just a little bit of something something under there. Okay, so there's the shadows, and like I said, the shadows really aren't that bad. I'm actually kind of impressed. Let me swatch them for you guys, by the way, and just so you know, they are in the pan. They are just a little drying feeling in the pan, but look at this. Now granted, some of them are actual skin color, so you're not going to be able to see them really well, but I mean, look at that. They're actually really pigmented. So as far as like the shadows go, I'm actually kind of liking the shadows, guys. I mean, honestly. Okay, yeah, good shadows. Just so you guys know, the shadows I picked up, they were $6, $7 and very inexpensive. And these were actually really good, so awesome. All right, next in line, let's do the eyeliner. I have this little pot of eyeliner that I just picked up when I placed the order for the foundation. So maybe I've had this sitting in my stash now for a couple of weeks, I guess. Anyway, so this is the Fantabulous Jar Eyeliner, and the color I have is called 102 Blue Black. It comes in a little pot like this. The little top comes off and it has a brush, and then you unscrew it and you have your pot of eyeliner here. Okay, so I have actually tried to dig into this already because I just wanted to see what the consistency was like. Let me show you guys something. I don't know if I just got a bad jar or what the deal is with it. But okay, so I am digging in, okay? Dig, dig, dig. Where is it? Why do I not have any eyeliner coming off? I mean, look at that. And I have like, see there guys, I have dug in. So I don't think I'm going to be able to use the eyeliner. I mean, seriously. I think this was like maybe $3.99, but still, I can't use it. So I'm not even going to attempt to use it. And it's not that it's dry, well, it is dry, but it's like, it's hard to explain. It's like a rubbery goop down there. So yeah, this is no good. I don't suggest the potted eyeliner. So no. I do have a mascara though. This is the Faux Fiber Mascara from J.Cat. I probably paid maybe $4.99, maybe $5 for this. By the way, all the products with the links to them on Ulta I'll have down below, just so you guys can see them. They're all very, very inexpensive. Okay, so this is the brush for the eyeliner here. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, can I use this eyeliner or this mascara as an eyeliner? Hold that thought. Maybe I can. Let's try it. Dug up a little eyeliner brush here, and let's see if I can, see if this will work. I don't know, but I'm going to try it. Uh-oh. I think I have just completely messed up my look, guys. This is not good. Alright, yeah. Since I just messed up that entire eye, I'm going to have to get a real eyeliner. Hold on. You know, wait a minute. I'm going to try the brow liner. The brow product here. Maybe the brow product will do it. If the brow product does not do it, I'm going to go grab a regular eyeliner. I mean, there's got to be a way to get some sort of an eye something, right? It's kind of scratchy. Okay, so the brow product worked as an eyeliner. Wow, okay. Okay, so I was able to use the brow pencil as an eyeliner, which, cool. I don't suggest it because it scratches the living bejesus out of my eyelids because it is a hard pencil, but it worked because I had no other eyeliner here I could use. So now jumping into the mascara that I just talked about. The mascara is a very dry formula, but it's not clumping. Okay, so that is one coat. Can you guys tell a difference? I don't know if you can or not, but that's one coat. Let's jump over to the other eye. Okay, now I'm going to go for coat 2. Okay, so the mascara is a very, very dry formula, and guys, it doesn't really do much. It is definitely a very natural look to the lashes. This is not something that you would use when you want to gain length or volume. I've got 2 coats on now, and it just looks very natural, but it does look like there's a little color applied to the lashes, so they do look a little darker, but no volume and no length. It's just a very natural look. So this is probably not a mascara that I would continue to use because it doesn't do much. Eye makeup's done for what it is. I'm going to go in with some highlighter. I sometimes like to do my highlighter before I do my blush. So I'm going to go in with this J.cat's highlighter. This is called You Glow Girl Baked Highlighter, and I'm in the color 02 Twilight, where I have the color 02 Twilight. It is a very golden highlight. There's a lot in here. I think this highlighter was maybe $7, if even that. And it is, how many ounces are you? How many grams, ounces, whatever, I don't even know. It doesn't even say. Oh, it's 8.5 grams. So it's quite a bit of product, and I like the little swirls in the design here. Okay, so this is what it looks like swatched. Very pretty, right? So I also have this J.cat brush that I ordered online, a little fan brush, specifically so I could do this highlighter. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so the highlighter, guys, is not bad. It does definitely have some glow to it. But it looks like, yeah, it's also got glitter. Definitely got some glitter to it, for sure. Alright, highlighter is not a huge fail, though. Alright, into the blush. Blusha, blusha, blusha. I have this Love Struck blush. It's a blusher bronzer in one. I have used it because I was playing around with it and swatching it. This is in the color Coral Dumpling. It's a coral blush, and it used to have this pink cat in there. See how it's got like, well, partially a pink cat left. The pink cat is very shimmery, but that's just an overspray. It's very deceiving. So like once you swatch it or you put your finger in it, the overspray goes away and you no longer have that pink, really pink, nice, just really glittery, shiny. It just doesn't exist anymore. So it just goes away. Some Physicians Formula products do that as well. So I think it's kind of deceiving when a product does that. So we're going to jump right in and we're going to blush up. It does have a very, I want to say, satiny finish to it. It is a very pretty finish. And you do have to be careful and go a bit light-handed because it will build up on you quick. I've got to take my little sponge and just kind of melt that into the skin a little bit because I do not like the look of powder sitting on top. Alright, blush is done. I actually kind of like the glow. That's not bad. Let's go on to the lips. I have this lip liner. This is called the Rocker Chick Velvet Touch Lip Liner, and this is supposed to be a waterproof gel lip liner. The color I have is called Mauve Me. Looks like this. Comes in a red tube. It's taking it a bit, but it's trying to come up. And that is it. Can you guys even see that? Right there. That is it right there. Oops, not all over my face. Come on, Bobby. Okay, so there's the liner, and let me go over with a lip product. Now I have two here. I have Liptitude, and the Liptitude color I have is in, what color are you? It's called Bead, this guy right here. Let me swatch it. This Liptitude feels a lot like just a liquid lipstick, right there. And then I have this Wonder Lip Paint from J.cat, and this is in the color Mad Splatter right there. I actually think I like Mad Splatter just a little better, so I think that's where I'm going. Let me spray it down and let's see what we got. That is everything, guys. The spray just smells so good though. So good. If you love the scent of like cucumber lotion, cucumber candles, body wash, that kind of thing, you're going to love that spray. Alright, so here is what the finished look is with all JCat's products. I will be back a little later to tell you guys, after I've worn it for a while, which products are good and which products you should completely stay away from. So I'll be back later. Okay guys, I've had this makeup on now for several hours. Oh, by the way, yes, I do have clothes on. I'm getting ready to hit the pool for a little bit, so that's what this is all about. Anyway, so I've had this makeup on for several hours, and now I want to talk to you guys a little bit about what is good and what you should probably stay away from. Starting with the foundation, I was most intrigued by the Cushion Foundation, this guy right here, and honestly, my skin feels really parched. I've probably had this makeup on for about 4 hours. I've been doing some filming and so have you throughout the day today. So I've had this on for about 4 hours. I'm about to go wash my face off so I can go jump in the pool, but this is very drying. It's supposedly supposed to be hydrating with hyaluronic acid and have all these, skin benefits to it, but to me, my face feels very parched, and I don't know, it doesn't look bad, my skin feels dry. And maybe if I like really moisturized like a lot more, maybe it would work. I don't know, but I mean, I just used my typical, my hair is making me nuts. I just used my typical, moisturizer that I normally use that always works great for me, and it's just not, yeah, it's just really dry feeling, and I'm just not, I just can't get into it. And for $18, I can't get into this. Now maybe if you've got severely oily skin, this would probably be a great product for you because it's definitely not breaking down. I'm kind of dry combo, so I have oily in spots, dry in spots, and then normal in spots. So I'm going to say I'm kind of dry combo, but for me it's just not really, it's not working for me. It's just not doing it for me. So I've got to pass on this. For you really oily skin ladies out there, it might be a good product for you, but keep in mind it is $18, and for the drugstore that's very expensive. There are a lot of other cushion foundations that feel a little better on the skin that are less than $18. So just keep that in mind. So for me, this is a pass. All right, on another note, something that's just kind of meh, meh, I'm going to say this Luxe Pro Banana Powder. To me, this was just kind of meh. On top of this foundation, it was extremely drying and extremely cakey looking on my skin. But to use it alone without this foundation, to use it on top of a really moisturizing foundation or one of my regular foundations, I don't think it would be that bad, because as I swatch it on my skin, it blends in really nicely like a lot of my other powders and does not cake up just on my normal skin. So I have a feeling that on top of my regular foundation, it's going to be pretty good. And I probably under my regular with my regular concealer on top of my regular concealer, I should be able to set my concealer pretty decently with this, just using a small amount, and with it being the yellow banana powder, it's supposed to be a little brightening. So I think this is just meh. I mean, it's not horrible. I'm not going to say stay away from it because it's really not that expensive. And if you use it, if you're very, 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 I'm going to say moisturized and you're using your good foundation that's not drying, I think this will probably work and not look so cakey. Alright, so now on a good note, the makeup setting spray, I actually really liked this. This was maybe $7 or $8, and like I said, I'll leave links for all of this stuff down below so you guys can check it out for yourself, but I really like this. I thought the smell of this was just really nice. I really like the smell. And I feel like it really did help set the makeup down. It wasn't the greatest for primer per se. I mean, it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't the greatest for primer. But as far as setting, nothing's budged on my skin. So I love the smell of it. And I really like how it made my skin, I really like how it made the makeup just kind of set on my skin and not budge, and it doesn't feel sticky, and the sprayer on this, believe it or not, is really pretty nice. So this is a definite approval from me. Alright, another one that's not good, stay far, 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 far away, is this J.cat Beauty gel eyeliner. This is the Fantabulous Jar Eyeliner right here. You guys saw when I tried to use it, it is so dry. It is so dry. I couldn't even get anything to come off on the brush. Let me stick my finger in there. Look, I'm sticking my finger in, finger, finger, finger. Where is it? I mean, it's so just sticky, and yeah, that's really, I mean, seriously, nothing. So this wasn't expensive. It was only a couple of dollars, but it's not even worth a couple of dollars. Stay far, 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 far away from this guy. Alright, so another thing that was just kind of meh was the lip liner. And I say meh because, I mean, it wasn't bad, okay? It was a good lip liner. It did the job great on my lips. And it was only a couple of dollars for this guy, so in that aspect it was really good. But I have a lot of lip liners that perform the exact same way. So if I've already got a mauve lip liner that I really, really like, I'm not going to spend more money, even though it's just a couple of dollars, to go get this. So if you already have lip liners that you like, I wouldn't worry too much about it. It's just like any other lip liner out there. I wouldn't necessarily say that it's waterproof. I mean, I've been licking my lips and I've been drinking coffee and stuff, and it's pretty much stayed put. But yeah, it's not wowing my socks off. I don't know any lip liners really that do wow my socks. I take that back. I have a MAC one that wows my socks off. But this one just didn't wow my socks off. It's okay. For a couple of dollars, sure, it's worth it if you don't have a mauve lip liner and you want one, or maybe they have some colors that you don't have that you want. I would say it's definitely worth the couple of dollars, but it's a lip liner. I mean, that's pretty much it. Alright, something else I really, really enjoyed was the brow pencil. I did really like the brow pencil. The brow pencil is great at filling in. So if you have just some sparse brows that you really don't need to define per se, but you just want to do some fill in, this works great. It's got your spoolie on one side, which is kind of soft, but it works. And then you've got the actual pencil on the other side. It is an oval shaped pencil, so it is a bit fatter. It's not like your teeny tiny little skinny pencils that you might be used to, but you know, it's only a couple of dollars and it worked pretty well. So yeah, I was pretty impressed with this guy and I will continue to use him. Alright, another thing you guys should probably just stay away from is the mascara. The mascara, I have 3 coats on my lashes right now and it just didn't do anything. The mascara is a very, very drying formula. This is the brush. It's just a normal looking brush, nothing spectacular to it. It didn't lengthen, it didn't thicken, it didn't curl. It just kind of went on and gave my lashes a little bit of color. So my lashes look extremely natural, nothing to it. But you know, if I want a really natural lash, I'll just use a really inexpensive clear gel. Does the same exact effect. So even though this was just a few dollars, granted, it really wasn't worth it. It just wasn't great. So I wasn't real impressed with the mascara. Alright, another meh product. You like how I'm going to bad to meh to great? Alright, so another meh product was the blush. And okay, the blush is really pretty on the skin. I'm not going to lie. It's really pretty. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous color, and it does last on the skin. But I have other blushes that are really, really good and really inexpensive. Like this might have been $4, maybe $5 for this blush. And I've got Wet n Wild blushes that perform the same exact way as this does. That was probably maybe even $1 cheaper. And I can get Wet n Wild at Walgreens, at Walmart, at Target. JCat I can only get at Ulta. So, you know, it's a lot easier for me to pick up a Wet n Wild with all the shades that Wet n Wild has. With it being maybe just a tad bit more or less inexpensive than this one. That's why this one is just meh. It worked well, it performed well. It's a little deceiving how it has the little overspray on the little kitty cat that is now totally gone, and you guys saw that when I was applying. You can still see little pieces of the overspray down here and a little bit up there, but it's got this overspray that makes it look like it's going to be a really pretty, shiny, satiny finish, which it is a satiny finish, but once you use the blush the first time, that overspray disappears, so it's a little deceiving. So that's another reason why I think it's just kind of eh. Alright, so the next one that I really, really did like was this You Glow Girl Baked Highlighter, this guy right here. When I first opened him up and started playing with him, I thought, man, he's going to be a mess. He's kind of chunky, he's powdery, he's got glitter in him. And then as I applied him to the skin, I thought, wow, that's not really coming off glittery. Yeah, it might have had a little bit of powderiness to it, but it's not coming off glittery. It's just coming off shiny. Look at that. It's beautiful. And I have it on my skin right now, and I really like how this looks on my face. So I'm going to continue to use this guy. He was probably maybe $7-ish. I might have some of these prices a little wrong, but like I said, I will leave links below. But he was inexpensive, and I really, really do like this one. So in my opinion, this highlighter to me is a definite do. I really, really, really like this. Alright, something else that I wasn't real impressed with, and that is the Liptitude 24/7 Hydrating Lip Stain, this guy right here. I know I didn't wear it on camera, but I have worn this one in the past because it is something that I've had for a while. It is a very lacquery type texture. That's it right there. It doesn't dry down completely matte. And on me, it does seem to sink a little bit into the fine lines and wrinkles around my lips, so it kind of feathers out a little bit. And then when you wipe it off, it does leave a stain behind, which is nice that you have that stain behind. You can put a gloss on and it looks pretty. But the simple fact that it's already migrated into the fine lines and feathered outside the lip line, that when it disappears and the stain is left behind, there's stain all up in the fine lines and outside your lip line. So in my opinion, to me, this one is a pass. It's not uncomfortable to wear, but it's just the fact that it just kind of feathers outside the lip line. So this is a no-go for me. I don't have any more mehs, but I have two more really likes. So the other one that I really like is what I'm wearing right now on my lips, and it is the Wonder Lip Paint, this guy right here. And the one that I'm wearing is called Mad Splatter, and I actually got this in an Ipsy like months and months and months ago. So I've been really happy with it. And the way that I applied it, as you guys saw in video, I just put a little on the back of my hand, used my finger, and just kind of press it in with my finger. And I really love it. It's very comfortable on the lips. It doesn't feather outside the lip line, and it has a bit of a glossy kind of shine without it being a sticky gloss. So, and you don't need much. You just need the slightest amount. So I'm really impressed with this guy. I'm thinking about actually trying to track down some more colors of this because I really like it. And then the last thing I'm ending on a good note was something I was really impressed with. Impressed more so with than I thought I would be. And it is this little 5-pan palette. This is the J.cat Beauty Fab 5, this guy right here. And this color is called Bronze Creature. Now granted, there is no matte shades in this palette, but the way I worked it, it worked for me. So like I used this one right here in the crease, this one on the outer corner and in the crease, this one all over the lid, and this one under the brow bone and inner corner, and this one inner corner also. So I was actually really impressed. Even though there's no mattes, I was able to come up with a nice look. They blended beautifully. They're really pigmented. I mean, I was completely shocked in the pigmentation. I mean, it's smooth, it's not choppy. It's a little hard feeling in the palette, but I mean, it just blends out beautifully. It really, really shocked me. So, you know, I was just really quite impressed with this guy. Really was. And there's some other colors in these 5-pan palettes from JCat's. I don't have the other colors, but I'm thinking about buying a couple of them and trying them out to see if they're just as good as this one. But I really did like this. And for, you know, a few dollars, for being very inexpensive, it is definitely one worth checking out. I really did enjoy this. Okay guys, those are my thoughts, my opinions on the JCat Beauty line affordable makeup. I hope you guys found this review, this look, this tutorial somewhat entertaining and interesting. If you did, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Also guys, you can look me up on Facebook, Tumblr, Instagram, Pinterest, all under RockFabulous40s. My website, rockfabulousonline.com, is under construction and hopefully we'll be back up here pretty soon. And guys, if you want to be notified about more videos that I release, please hit the bell down below for those notifications. And you too can rock your fabulous 40s. And I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.